Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name is Amy with Growing Your Faith, and today we are going to create a pen test page in our Prayerful planner. Now this is the classic size spiral bound dated planner. The one thing to take note of is that a couple of these planners have different page thicknesses. So this planner has a little bit thinner page than the weekly soft cover planner. I don't know about the other one, the petite, because I do not have a petite planner. So my advice is to always, whether you're Bible journaling or planning, to create a pen test page in the back of your book so that you know before you get started what pens you should and should not use in your book. So I have kind of organized mine and what I think is going to be the best to use and maybe what is going to bleed through pretty badly. But we're going to kind of go through these together. So I'm going to flip all the way to the back of my planner. And on one of these last note pages that are back here, I am going to use that as a test page. So that way I will be able to see what pens are going to work really well and what pens are going to bleed through and I probably don't want to use them. Okay, so we're going to get started first with some colored pencils. So these are two of the kinds of colored pencils that I use a lot in my Bible journaling. They would also be really good in your planner to highlight or doodle or outline boxes or pretty much anything. So we're going to use these first, and I'm just going to write what the pen is, or pencil, using the pen or pencil. So this is a Crayola erasable color pencil, so that's what I'm going to write out here. And I will do this with every pen before I use it in my planner. That way I don't make the mistake of using something in my planner that is going to bleed through to other pages or even shadow through onto the next page, because it's going to look very, very messy if that happens. Okay, so there's one colored pencil. Here's the other one. Twistable. And let's see what we've got. Can you see? Picture. Yeah. We'll just slide over just a teensy bit. Nope, nothing. Can't see anything there. Okay, next I have just a regular ballpoint pen. So I'm just going to write, I think this is black. Nope, it's blue. And we can see what that does. Nothing on the ballpoint pen either. Awesome. Okay, so next I have these Pilot Friction erasable pens. I use these a lot in my Bible study and Bible journaling. These are great little pens to write with because they're erasable. And they are very erasable. They work really, really well. I got two different colors so we can kind of see like what a brighter, darker color would do. So we got Pilot Friction. Is it O-N? I-O-N. F-R. Pilot Friction erasable. And then we'll do the blue and check it out. You want to write just like you would normally write. So make sure that you're using the same amount of pressure, that you're not trying to be light on it, because that's probably not how you're going to write in your planner. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Nothing coming through there. That's awesome. Okay, this is a gel pen. It's a Pen Gear gel pen, and it's multicolored. So I'm gonna write, what did I say? Pen Gear multicolor. Gel pen. I like this pen, so let's see. So probably if this one's okay, then just about any of your gel pens are going to be okay. And it's awesome. Nothing coming through, no shadowing. I don't see any shadowing, and there's definitely no bleed through. These are the ones that I am most anxious about because they are my favorite pen. I use these all the time in my Bible study, and I like to use them in my planners as well. Just like the erasable pens, they come in a huge assortment of colors, and I just really enjoy matching up the colors to my stickers and just kind of color coordinating everything. So we're going to try these two colors. This is a medium size. I heard some people say that the medium bleeds through in their book. Some people said they didn't. They also mentioned that they make a thin version of this. So that's another option if this one does bleed through. This is a medium pen, so it's going to write a little bit thicker. So a thin might even be better, just because, you know, some of your space in your planner is kind of thin, especially if you have a weekly planner. Now the weekly planners have the soft cover ones have pretty thick pages in them, so I don't think that these would bleed through on that, but you would probably rather write with a thinner tip. So let's try these out. And I'm going to write that this is a medium, just in case I get some of the thin ones, then I'll know the difference. Okay, so these are my favorite pen. What is your favorite pens to write with, to journal with, to Bible study with, to work in your planner with? Comment down below and let me know. I'd love to try them out. Pens are like my favorite thing. Okay, let's see. Nothing. Yay! That's so awesome. There's no shadowing or anything. These pages are thicker than I thought they were. Okay. Now we've got some Micron pens. I use these a lot because I like to write in these because they're permanent. And then I like to mark with these erasable pens just in case I mess something up, especially cross references. I write out a lot of cross references. And so then if I get the cross reference wrong, I can erase it and it's not going to mess up this. Okay, so let's try out these Micron pens. I'm going to write the size beside it. All right, and I also have this one, which is an illustrated faith, and the pen tip size is 0.35. So let's go ahead and put this one on here too, since it's the same type of pen. Okay, and see what we got. Nothing! Yay! Those Micron pens are really good to use. They would be really good to divide up boxes or anything like that, and then you can write all around them and erase it if you need to without erasing your ink. Even if you're using these, it's not going to erase any of your ink there. So anything that you want to be permanent on your page, you will be able to use those. Okay, these, I like these metallic markers. I didn't have any regular markers, but markers are some thin tip markers would be another great thing to use in your book. I like to doodle with these, draw little dots or little flowers, things like that. And so if you're going to do that with marker, you're going to want to test that out as well. So I thought I'd go ahead. I know I'm going to use these at some point, so I thought I'd go ahead and test them out as well. So we're going to, I don't know what brand these are. It just says metallic marker. So that's what I'm going to write. And then I'm going to put a couple little dots here because that's what I usually do with them. And then with the purple, I'll draw a flower. There we go. All right, let's see what we got on the other side here. Nothing. Not even with the markers. I can see just a teensy little dot right here, but really nothing. You can't see anything through there. That is amazing. Okay, next I have this Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen. This is the brush pen. I think I have some of their other pens, like a small and a medium. But this is the brush pen. So since I had all of these, I wanted to try out the brush and see what would happen here. I'm going to go with 2 lines here, and we're just going to write brush pen. Now I'm going to bear down a little bit on my down strokes because that's what you're going to want to do with the brush pen. This thing's hard to... It's not very pretty, but... There you go. I just feel like that one definitely is going to bleed through, right? Don't you think? Seems like it. All right, let's check it out. Nothing. No shadowing or anything. There's nothing on there. You can't see that. That's amazing. Okay, the only other thing that I have left are these highlighters. I think I got these from the dailygrace.com, but I think Prayerful Planner has them also. So I'm just going to kind of do, they're the coolest things. They write like crayon. They're a little sticky at first, but then they dry, and they're really awesome. And nothing on that either. Wow. This is really awesome. Let's see. I think that's all that I can zoom in. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got there. Let's turn the page, and you can see my markings like when I lift up the page and you get the lighting. But when the page is laying flat, let's turn it over and lay it on this side here. You really can't, there's just a tiny bit of shadowing on the brush pen, but really all of that looks really, 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 really good. There's a little, I can see, if I press down on my page, I can see a little bit of the flower and that writing with that metallic marker, but everything else looks phenomenal. That is really awesome. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this. Make sure that you create a little page for you in the back of your planner. Any pen that you plan on using, I would test out first just to make sure, but this planner really seems to have some very, very nice pages, nice and thick, that will hold just about any pen you put to it. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.